Hey everybody, Brett from AstartesGaming here, back with another episode of our Jurassic RimWorld Let's Play. It's actually not been too long since the end of last episode. I intended to play a little bit more off camera to get some more of the grindy stuff done, but we had an exotic goods trader show up that actually had some gold on them, 47 gold to be exact. So we're going to buy it all. We only need 20 for our multi-analyzer, but I figure we may as well take all of it in case we have other uses later. And as much as I'd like to buy their components, I don't have a whole lot to sell to them. So, I mean, if I really needed to, I could sell the rhino. That might be worth doing and just taking the hit on my silver. Because we actually have raw silver on the map that can be mined. So, it's not the end of the world if we're a little bit low. But selling the rhino is kind of tempting because honestly, it's not good for much. I think the only thing it does right now is get ridden around from different locations. But I guess speeding up our work does contribute something, so maybe I should keep it. We'll see. I'm just going to take the hit to my gold, or my silver for now. So there we go. Riker. Where is the actual stuff? Should have gotten like dropped on the ground. Where is it? Oh, why is there components out here too? You need to haul those. Oh, it's over here. Okay. Who else is around that can help me with that? Doctor, since you're cleaning, could you... Okay. Can you do those? No accessible spot to store the gold. Well, how about here? Let's see. No food there. It wouldn't be manufactured either. It would be raw resources, and it would be down here. Gold. Okay, so that's configured. Come down here very quickly and haul that. And now we can build our multi-analyzer. And I'm glad I found those components because apparently we mined those out or something, and they've just been sitting there. But that's 9 components. That's kind of a big deal. That's like a very large building. I think this is... Yeah, that's an entire geothermal generator plus 1 extra. Okay, so... Oh, wait, Riker, when you're done, I need you to dismiss them. When you're done with unloading your inventory, that is. So, go ahead and dismiss. Cool. So that is taken care of, and now we can go ahead and build our multi-analyzer. Let's do that, and then I'll talk about our plans moving forward. That's in miscellaneous. What am I doing? There we go. Multi-analyzer right there. We still don't have the plasteel, but the plasteel is available. We just need to dig it up. We have 39 there, and then there's a couple other nodes. So we'll have enough plasteel. It's just a matter of getting it. Right. So we've started construction on these walls here. We're going to have a door there, and then we're going to recenter this main door based on the new size of the building. So this will need to get adjusted too, but this wall is going to need to get torn out anyways because we're replacing it. So that's not a big deal. But we'll recenter on that, and then I need to designate the room sizes in here. But we will have probably a 4-wide hallway centered on that door, so the rooms will just be attached to that. This room is going to get shifted. Unfortunately, this water well is dead center of what will probably be the new room. But that just means we'll have to put the door like here instead. But this room will still serve the same purpose. It's just going to be, you know, kind of awkwardly laid out because the wall is going to get moved to there probably. And then this room will get expanded. This will be one of the hospital wards. Woody's bedroom is going to get put in this corner, and it'll just be a little bit scrunched down. Rather than a 5x5, it'll be a 4x4. But he'll still fit in there. I think all of this will fit without an issue. The carpet will be off center, but it's not that big a deal. We can always just give him a different carpet. But yeah, that's the plan. We still have plenty of time on our bandit camp quest. It's 7.6 days again. It's only been a very small amount of time since I finished recording the last episode. And so that's pretty much all that's been going on. Allison is really taken to producing chem fuel with all the fecal sludge, so that's great. We're finally working through it. And then obviously we made some paint. I kind of forced her to do that last episode, and so that has been put into these concrete walls, which I think they look pretty good. Because it's nighttime right now, they don't look as great as they could, but I think we'll have very nice, clean... Oh good, and our hydroponics research is done. Let's actually look at that. So we finished the hospital beds. I'm just waiting on building those for the time being. We need medicine production too. That's what I forgot to do. So let's add that. We want neutroleaf planting and medicine production. That's important. Sewage treatment. I think we can actually skip for the time being. So let's get rid of that for now anyways. And honestly, I think water filtration can wait a little bit too. We'll queue that up after. But we don't have any big issues with that. For some reason I thought that sewage treatment would be necessary to make use of this fecal sludge, but as it happens, I just needed to throw down a biofuel refinery. So, yeah, we're pretty good there. Did we dismiss you? You know what, I'm going to ask... No, Virgil's working on the gun. We need Virgil to do that. I thought I dismissed them, but just to be sure. I don't want them lingering around too long, because their animals will graze on the ground here and eat up a lot of what our own animals should be eating. Okay, they're leaving. Perfect. Right. So the multi-analyzer will go up. That'll unlock some new research for us and speed along the current research. We have an M16A4 underway. We also need to get this vest done. I'm going to do an AR500 vest. Where is it? I think it's at the bottom. So we're making one of these. I'm going to see if it's any good. I mean, they're all the same armor rating, more or less. It's just a matter of appearance preferences, and so I want to see what these look like, because I only have this one on people. And I think Tails is wearing one of these 511 Tactics. But yeah, Riker and Virgil are both wearing the AR500 Warrior. So this is the AR500 PMC. We're going to give that to Gomez and see how it looks. I also queued up a tactical sling backpack for her. And then obviously the M16 is being worked on. So yeah. Darklight, you better not be stealing my food there, buddy. Okay, he's just harvesting raw berries. That's fine. I wonder if he's going to start eating my decorative berries. Because we have all these berry bushes just kind of used as hedging. And he might start picking from them. I'm almost tempted to just recruit him. The issue I have is that he hates dumb labor. I really wish that he could at least clean and haul, because then he would have some purpose for us, because he's actually got potential in terms of medical and intellectual. And that is, or those are skills that we'll need, because we are running like not just a dinosaur theme park, but we're going to have a whole bunch of dinosaur genetics research happening, making hybrid dinosaurs and all that. So he could contribute in that regard. It's just that he can't contribute to anything else in the meantime. And so I'm almost tempted to just let him wander around as a wild man, and then if we need him later, we can go ahead and bring him on. But he's obviously been around for a while and doesn't appear to be going anywhere, so I don't think I need to take him on and feed him if I don't have to. Also, we need to get some of that meat frozen. I'm gonna have to start allowing... we just need a proper cooking station is what we need. So what I'm gonna do is uninstall that, and then we're gonna put in a proper cook station. So an electric stove right there. Well, that'll need to get moved first. Okay, so when you're done eating, do me a favor and uninstall that. And then we'll put it in. Then we can start making fine meals, and that'll use up some of the meat. Yeah, so we want the electric stove. Bingo. And I think eventually this is going to get moved over here on this wall, and then this will be a bar. Or something to that effect anyways. Virgil's already sleeping. Or still sleeping, I guess. Yeah, it's early. Well, as long as he gets up and finishes some of this stuff for us. Really need that gun done. that's kind of the linchpin on this next mission. If she doesn't have the body armor in time, that's okay. It's not ideal, but, you know, she at least has something to wear already, but more protection would be better. But with the gun, that's absolutely necessary, because if we can't outrange the enemy, then we'll be in real trouble. Okay. And he's digging out a path around this for us, just so that we don't have to duck through here. Oh, okay, Mariachi lost her obedience training. Well, that's a shame. Probably should have just sold her, to be honest. But again, they were using her to ride around to get to their jobs, and that does speed up the process a little bit, so I felt like it was a nice thing to have, even if we didn't need it necessarily. But I was obviously mistaken. Gomez, are you lighting more fires? Damn it. Yeah, lighting more fires. So, what we'll need to do in the future is, I think, wherever we end up having this biofuel refinery, we'll need to link that with our plumbing. Well, not the biofuel refinery, but we'll need to have plumbing in the area and have a septic tank nearby. That way, it can get unloaded from the septic tank and dropped right into there, rather than having to haul it across the map. But having multiple septic tanks isn't a bad idea, so we'll probably just add another versus getting rid of this. I am going to need to move this as well. I can't actually move it, so we'll just have to build another one and tear it down. They're not particularly expensive, so it's not that big a deal. But that is something that we'll have to do. And then I need to figure out the layout of this prison too. What I figured, and I guess I can queue this up now and just not have them build it, is I finally got the fences and floors mod working. So we have chain link fences again. I was going to run a chain link fence along here like so, because I wanted this to be outdoors. That way the prisoners are a little bit happier working, because at least they're not stuck inside, you know, going stir crazy and whatnot. So this will be outdoors, but it will be fenced off. And then we'll have like a building here. This might have a little bit more space, and we might have more space that way, because we will need stockpile area. And so that doesn't necessarily have to be indoors or outdoors, because what we're stockpiling is like steel and chunks and things like that. Not going to deteriorate regardless of where we put it. But there will need to be an indoor area for the barracks and the places where they eat, so I figured that would be like attached here, and then we'd have more workspace here that would be some of the more unskilled labor that prisoners could do, such as cutting stone blocks from chunks, smelting slag into steel, and I feel like this is something they could be doing as well, because this construction machinery, as far as I'm aware, doesn't require any sort of expertise. I think it's just like cutting stone blocks, where like it does require crafting skill to speed up, but yeah, it is unskilled labor, so that's something the prisoners could be doing as well, and potentially this too. In fact, I think I'd rather have prisoners handling fecal sludge, so that's all things that could be up in there. And then that way we don't have our pawns wasting their time on unskilled labor things, we have them working on important stuff. Oh, cool. We'll deconstruct that, because that'll be steel and components probably, but we might get some plasteel out of it. If we're lucky. I don't think we will be so lucky though. Spoils in 1 day, 21 hours, 24 hours. Can I get you to please haul that into the freezer? Oh, we need to set up bills. Right. So, first thing we want is fine meals. We're going to do until we've been doing 20, and that seems to be a good number. So let's just stick with 20. Or maybe we'll do 25 now that we have a few more pawns than we did initially. And we'll unpause that at 20. Yeah, 20. Okay, so fine meals are what we'll do first. Then we'll have simple meals set up, and we're going to do those until we have... Whoops. I don't know what I'm doing right now. Do those until we have 25 as well. I wish there was a better way to do this. Unfortunately, I can't do it the way I want because I want it to be like an either or thing. So as it is now, they're going to do fine meals first and then simple meals if that's been met or it's not available. But I'd prefer they only did fine meals if they weren't available, which is not something that I can do as far as I'm aware, at least not without mods or something. So we'll do that, and then package survival meals would be nice as well. In fact, maybe I should do... Let's suspend this. We're just going to do simple meals. Once we meet the quota for simple meals, then we'll go ahead and do packaged survival meals, and we're not going to allow meat for this. So we'll say no meat, only vegetarian for the simple meals. Then the packaged survival meals will get done with the meat and the vegetarian stuff. And so as long as we have our quota met here, they'll be making these, and then when we need more simple meals, they'll go back to that. But I'll have to figure out how I want to work fine meals into it. But honestly, we don't really need the buff. That's something that will be helpful later, but at the current time, it's kind of irrelevant, as long as we're not wasting food. Okay, so you need to haul that. That's going to take up this spot here probably, so we'll need to find a way to work in the rest of that meat. Where is all that wort going? Why aren't we filling these? Temperature is within the ideal range. Can you do that? No. Oh. Paving block can't do it. Of course it can't. I can have her fill those. Perfect. We may as well be fermenting it if we have it. There's no reason to just let it sit there, because beer keeps pretty well, so... And plus they'll probably drink it as soon as it's finished. Okay. But things are coming along pretty well, I feel like. We need more of these walls. I don't know what's taking them so long. I think Allison is really preoccupied with the chem fuel. So I think what I need to do is put an upper cap on this, otherwise she's just going to do it forever. So let's see. Do forever. We'll say do until you have X. And I'm going to put this at 300. So that she'll do like, what, 1 or 2 more? Pause when satisfied, unpause at, we'll say 275 or something. Just to give us a little leeway. Okay. There we go. So once she's done with this, then she should move on to hopefully making more paint. We also need more of the concrete as well, but I think we have a little bit of a surplus of that, whereas the paint is kind of the limiting factor at the moment. Do I still have wort kicking around? I do. Can you fill another one of those for me? Petra, you're resting. How much longer do we have on this? 22 hours. I'm going to say for right now that we can use meat here. Everything but insect meat. So that at least we'll use up this meat on simple meals. And then this meat in the freezer can stay there. And actually, Woody, when you're done with that, do me a favor and haul that to the freezer, because it looks like we've made some space. Okay, that's fine, I guess. I really just wanted you to haul the meat, but sure. Okay, so that still needs to get built. I think what we're gonna do here, so let's pause briefly and we're gonna plan this. If that wall moves over to here, which is where I believe it will end up, then this room is going to be 5x7. So if we have more 5x7 rooms, that'll put us there. And okay, so that won't work. We can do a 5x7 and a 5x5, which makes sense because that's what this would be. The question is, how do we want to lay them out? We could go for symmetry, or we can make it the opposite. Or I could do 2 5x6s. which is also an option. Maybe that's what I should do. Could I do that though? So that would get pushed over to here. Yeah, I could. I'll figure that out off camera though. It's not something you guys need to sit through, but I'm thinking something more like that. And then we could have, you know, the beds running along the walls, and that leaves a 2-wide walkway rather than a 1-wide walkway to get between the beds. I think that probably works best, but we'll see. Alright, so we had a monkey go mad. I'm trying to get Allison to deal with it right now. So hopefully she can handle this. Okay. Right. No? Okay. So she's in melee. Is there anybody else that can help? Virgil, I think I'm going to have to pull you off of whatever you're doing there. Come help out. Don't want to risk losing somebody to a monkey. Allison, why aren't you fighting? God. Okay. She should be on attack rather than flee, by the way. Okay, she won. Sorry, Virgil. Sorry to bother you there. So nothing too bad. You're already set to hunt, so let's just have you finish the monkey off. And get back to whatever you were doing. And then we'll go get you patched up or whatever. Monkeys, man. Always causing problems. Okay, so things are going pretty smoothly, and it looks like we are starting to go ahead and produce some survival meals. I don't remember if I did it in this playthrough, but let's look at that. So we want to manage food restrictions, and for now everybody's set to lavish, so I'm just going to adjust this. And if we go to meals, I don't want them eating packaged survival meals, so they should be safe. I shouldn't need to forbid them now because everybody is on that same restriction, I believe. Yeah, lavish. So all I'll need to do is maybe make a different food setting for the people going on missions, because obviously they will need those packaged survival meals. That's all they're going to be able to eat. So I'll have to make sure that they actually can. Otherwise that could cause problems. Allison, hopefully you get patched up and healed soon, because I'd really like you to get back to making us those materials so that we can start producing walls. That would be very helpful. Alright, so Virgil is right on the cusp of finishing this rifle, so I'm going to actually force him to finish it just so it gets done now. And bingo, there it is. He's going to drop it in the stockpile, so we have a good quality M16A4. That's going to be Gomez's weapon. And I think I'm going to wake her up now to have her equip it, because I want to make sure that she gets it. And that means that short of the body armor that we've produced, or asked to be produced for her, we're pretty much ready to go for this mission. I'd also like to get her a knife, because she is, well, she's not great at melee combat, but she does have passion for it, so she's got potential. We need to level up that skill. And we will build some training facilities eventually so that they can do that. But I would like her to have something in case we get engaged. And then Riker, he's got the bolas and a stun gun. I should probably swap out the bolas for a knife for this mission. I'm trying to save the bolas for dinosaurs. And we will eventually produce more of them. I just need to figure out where we produce them. It's one of the vanilla production benches. I just need to figure out which one. But those will be really, really useful in capturing. So that's something that we want to save for that, rather than, you know, waste them on pawns that we're trying to kill. Or what have you. Okay, so we're getting more of the flooring done here. I've had them go ahead and start paving the area under this stockpile zone. That's where the corn was being stored. Oh boy, we're a bit low on corn, aren't we? Yeah, I feel like the corn's just not growing fast enough. I might need to put down another growing area with rice or something, just so that we have enough food, raw food that is. So let's actually do that now. I'm just going to throw down another 7x7 right here. We're going to ask that to be rice, and if we go into our floors, we'll throw down some tilled soil just to speed things along there. So that'll be our fast growth. Oh, now we have aquaculture too. So we can produce meat wherever we want now. Hydroponics was finished, I think, off camera. But aquaculture basins basically turn plant matter into raw fish. They're a little bit large. We'll put them somewhere off in the production area, but those will be really, really handy. Especially when we have carnivorous dinosaurs that we need to feed. Especially with like kibble, because I think we're going to try to feed them with kibble. For the most part anyways. We might throw a live animal in there every now and then. But, yeah. No, Beatrice. Why would you do this to me? Oh well. It's not the end of the world. Psychic drone, that's unfortunate. Allison, for whatever reason, seems to enjoy cutting stone more than doing the other stuff up here. So I've suspended those projects for the time being to make sure that we get some concrete slabs made. And some paint as well, hopefully. And then we'll reopen that project back up when we have enough walls. So we'll probably put this on hold for a little while. Just because it's not really necessary. Not that, you know, changing out our walls for something more visually pleasing is necessary, but it's what we're doing. Although I'm a bit disappointed with the look of them. I thought they were going to be a little bit more interesting looking, because on the preview here, they have like indentations and stuff. It's not just a flat wall all the way across. Well, I guess maybe it's not if you zoom in close enough. It's just real subtle. Yeah, okay. But I think the nice clean white walls will really stand out. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to replace everything that's wooden right now. Not just because aesthetically it looks better, but also because these are very flammable. And the other walls are not. They're also, I think, more than twice as durable. Yeah. So it's also a safety thing. Because we don't have like proper defenses anywhere, and we probably won't. This isn't like a fortress or anything. So we will have probably like a perimeter fence with designed choke points so that the enemy will be kind of funneled into one particular area. And then we'll set up some sort of defensive stuff there. Oh, potato chips. Really salted. Okay. Well, we'll bring those and eat them. Oh, that's all silver. That's good to know. I forgot we had that. I know there's other silver elsewhere. I saw it last episode, I think, when I was looking for gold. I don't remember where it was, but there was a good chunk of silver. Oh, here it is. There, and then obviously we had that silver meteorite. So I don't feel so bad about spending all that money on the gold and components now. Allison, you're still making concrete slabs. That's great. We need paint, though. I need both. Only one of them doesn't really help me. Petra's hauling too. It'd be nice if the dog was a little bit more helpful here. She seems to wander more than anything. Wander and eat food that we don't want her to eat. But I would like to get all of this herbal medicine and cloth under a roof somewhere. This is full. I think that's the issue there. So let's actually, since this is still sitting here, it will go eventually, but let's expand this stockpile to like there. And then I'm gonna grab this. We'll get rid of that part. Then we'll take this stockpile and we're going to expand it out that way. So now there's actually places for that herbal medicine to go. Hopefully somebody will get on it. Ideally the dogs. You are trained for that, right? Yeah, you're fully trained. Well, not fully. You still need to do the rest of the hauling training, but you can potentially haul. Oh, you finished the backpack. Where is... Oh, and you finished this too. Nice. Okay, so we're ready to go. Gomez, when you are done, come wear that and this. Woody, you don't get tactical vests. You're not a fighter. Sorry, but there's absolutely no reason for you to wear one. I'll need to... I should do that eventually. I hate doing it. I'll need to go through clothing assignment or outfit assignments and just make specific outfits for people so that they won't try to wear that stuff. But I don't know, it's just really tedious and I don't like the way the system works. Because unless I'm very, very specific on what they can wear, people will come along and do what like Petra's doing and just grab whatever they find, which I don't really want them to do. Like, she's already got a pretty decent vest on. Yeah, she's got a 511 tech deck as well. See, and she's going to go grab another. So I'm going to need to forbid all of these if I don't want her to wear them. Or go through and do what I said. Which isn't fun, but it is necessary. Okay, so we just finished our research to be able to grow neutroamine. Or at least Neutroa leaf. So, I don't know why I'm clicking on this. We need to create another growing zone. I don't know where I want to put this because I don't want to keep throwing down temporary growing areas that just get moved. So, we'll do a 5x7 there, I guess. And let's see, where is it? Neutroa leaf. Bingo. Grows slightly faster than heel root. The leaves can be refined into neutroamine. Perfect. So we'll need that. Obviously, we should throw down some tilled soil underneath it. And we'll have to see what is required in order to refine that. Hopefully it's just like at a drug production bench or something. But we'll refine it and then we can use the neutroamine plus the heel root plus cloth in order to make proper medicine. And we'll want to make as much of that as possible, because it's going to obviously improve our success rate for all the various treatments and stuff. Who is starving right now? Woody. Why is Woody starving? Why is there no meals? I think that's a better question. Because there's not really any raw food. So you're using the restroom. Can you cook after? Yeah, the corn is falling behind, unfortunately. I might have to let them use meat again. So she's gonna get like what, 2 out of that? Yeah. And she's gonna go till some soil now. Okay, well at least there's some meals available. Woody was the one starving. Oh, he's eating potato chips. Perfect. Good job, Woody. Smart decision there. I mean, that's not super healthy, but at least you're eating and not just letting yourself starve. And let's see, we have a major break risk with Gomez. What's her deal? Ravenously hungry. Yeah, we're gonna have to just allow meat here until the corn catches up with the rice helps out. So we'll allow meat, except for insect meat, which we had insect meat. I don't know what happened to it, but it's not in here anymore, so I'm not going to worry about it too much. Yeah, go cook. Let somebody else deal with that. We'll need to get that cut as well. We probably cut these two just so that they're not in the way. We can't move through those. And then Tails will do the rest. Fantastic. Okay, so Gomez has her vest on. Gomez, let's see. Oh, I can't see it with the gun in the way. We'll just assume that it's cool looking. No, we want steel plumbing. We need to connect this, like so. I don't mind if it's like that. It just needs to get done. Riker's training a monkey. So Gomez, yeah, fix that plumbing or we'll be in trouble. And then we'll need to do walls. I think I'm going to build the walls out here, actually. I think we'll expand this one up. Okay, perfect. Not going to finish the other. There we go. We got water again. Glad that was only down briefly. Okay, so... Oh, Riker has named Monkey 1 Larry after being nuzzled. Okay, so we have a monkey named Larry now. Right, that's going to be the edge of that side of the building. And so we'll take this out 1 in this direction. And that means that this wall can get pushed back, which is good because I think, yeah, we assume that these rooms were going to be 5 by 6. That leaves us 2 there, but only 1 here, so that makes it more uniform. Perfect. Or what we could do is leave the walls here in place and have 6x6 rooms, but I don't know that that's necessary. We'll see. It depends on what we decide to put in the room, so I'll probably wait on those walls, fill in what we need here based on this wall, and then determine whether we need that extra row or not. This needs to get filled in. So the prison, or not the prison wards, the hospital wards will have these nice glass windows they can see out of. I don't know what I'm going to do over here because obviously this big geothermal generator kind of changes things on this side of the building. But we'll figure something out. I'll try to utilize that space. I think I talked about putting like maybe like a drug production facility in there to produce the medicine and whatnot, since I don't think we can fit like a proper hospital ward in there. It would be very narrow. So yeah, I think we'll have them producing the medicine and stuff in that place so that we're using it for something that is still related to this area. Alright, so with that, guys, I think I'm going to go ahead and end the episode. So we have 3.8 days left, and if I remember correctly, it was going to take us 1.8 to get there. Now it's saying 2. I guess it'll depend, but we're going to be sending, I think, just Riker and Gomez on this one, because I don't know that we can spare anybody else. There's only 4 enemies, though, and the Lyra of the Valley, if I'm not mistaken, are tribals. So we should be able to outshoot tribals. We have guns, they have bows and arrows or spears. So we have the advantage there. They don't have significantly more numbers, 2 versus 4, so as long as we get the drop on them and take them at range, we should be fine. It's going to take us roughly 2 days to get there, so I'm going to go ahead and do a bit of playing off camera. I will send our guys off to that mission basically at like the last possible minute, or maybe I'll wait like a day, but I will take care of that off camera unless something else happens, and then we'll pick back up in the next episode when they arrive, probably. Again, unless something more interesting or something worthy of being on camera happens, then I'll pick back up sooner. But otherwise, expect to start the next episode with us ready to deal with this tribal outpost. So, thank you guys so much for watching. I had a great time playing some RimWorld with you. The base is really coming along. I cannot wait to start setting up the guest attractions so that we can start bringing people in. And obviously, we need to start getting some dinosaurs as well. It's a bit hard because there's not a whole lot of dinosaurs on the map. We're going to actually have to go and hunt dinosaurs and bring them back. And I have plans for how to do that, but obviously for now we just need to establish ourselves well enough to be able to handle that in the future. So thank you guys so much for watching again, and I look forward to seeing you back here for the next episode.